What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Cloud Slayer channel. Hope you guys are doing well. We're back at it with another Monday Ramble. Hope everybody had a great weekend. Hope everybody has a great week ahead of them. And that's it. I hope you guys have a great one. Peace. Just kidding. But yeah, we talk a lot about different things on the podcast. I ramble on, I go off track, and I am weird, right? Most of these things, or not most, all these things are my personal opinions on things, you know. You don't have to agree with them. They don't even have to be close to being true. They're just truths in my eyes and what I experienced, right? So, but regardless, it's just my own viewpoints, and you know, it's in no way, shape, or form meant to sway anybody to think differently or anything like that. It's just to provide my own perspective, I guess. And yeah, so you know, there's always a time in our lives where we're scared, where we're terrified, whether it be change, whether it be nothing at all, whether it be the unknown, right? Bigfoot, Sam Squanch, or anything like that. But seriously, it could be anything in your life that that keeps you up at night when you're supposed to be sleeping. You know, how do you deal with these things? What's your approach on them? You know, a lot of times, like when I was growing up, I played basketball, and before the games, I would be I would think about it too much. I couldn't sleep. I would be too excited, be nervous, and stuff like that, right? And like, oh, I wonder if everybody else felt like that. Of course they do, you know. But how do you deal with it? Like I would even be thinking about days in advance and not sleep and have terrible practices because I wasn't getting proper sleep and stuff like that. So I wouldn't look at the schedule and I wouldn't think about it. And the day of is when I was like, oh, okay, we're ready. And I was like, oh, shoot, this ain't too bad, you know. I ain't got to worry about it. Just got to show up. I'd hit my practices. I just know since I was practicing hard, doing my best, that I could do better when it came game time too. That I could do better than the last game that I performed in or whatever. And you know, it took a huge load off of that. But what if you can't do that? What if you're an adult and you got things you gotta you know, plan for and worry about and stuff like that? You know, it's a big change compared to when you're a kid, when everything's set up for you, especially when it comes to like a basketball game or something like that, right? You gotta get yourself to these events or an event or to that certain day, the day of, and get there, right? Unless you're in a sports team, but we're not. That's not what this is talking about. There I go rambling again. But you know, what do you got to do to set yourself up for success? That way, you know, how do you not worry about it as much, you know? So here's a couple things that I personally do is that help lower my worry a lot is that believe in yourself. You believe in yourself and the things that you're doing them for a purpose. And you drill them over and over again because this is your game plan, right? You're creating a game plan, a way of attack towards that certain thing that you're worried about, right? There's always going to be some degree of worry and nervousness because there's that possibility of losing. It's possible for anybody to lose, including your opponents, and you know. So you got to remember that then the other people that are there has the same chances of losing as you do because you know, you're all humans and things can happen, and sometimes the best person doesn't always win. You know, sometimes there's mistakes that happen, and if you're able to capitalize on them, hey, you win. You know, whatever. So you just gotta be able to limit the amount of mistakes that you make when it comes to the time for you to perform. So you do your best. You make a lot of mistakes during practice. Bang! Come the day of the challenge, you might not mess up. You might have all those things out of the way, and you just might mess up. You never know. So you just think positively. Don't think about what ifs and all this stuff. You just worry about what you're gonna do, the game plan that you've been performing, and doing towards that. So, but anyways, I hope you guys have a great week. This has been another Monday Ramble. It's a short one. I didn't have too many pointers on the subject because I don't know, it's a little short on time, and plus, it was I just did. I guess. What else was I gonna say? Trim your toenails or something like that? No. It's a lot deeper than that. This thing relates to what's going on inside of you, and there's gonna always be some degree of worries, and you're gonna feel a little bit afraid, especially if it's your first time doing something. So hopefully you got a good support system of people to back you up, some friends or some family. Don't be afraid to involve them, and don't be afraid to leave it all out there when it comes your time to do the thing that you signed up for, or the thing that you're planning to do. The more people get involved with it, the easier your workload's going to be towards that goal, that shared goal that you're going to have. God be with you, and I hope you have a great one. I hope you have the best chances of winning. And remember, even if you don't win, you got another competition if you want to. You can compete. Do it again over and over if you're doing a competition. If it's something else, you got to learn from that failure. Pick up and learn from where you failed, and the next time, game plan for that, and hopefully you succeed. So without further ado, I hope you guys have a great one. Till next time, peace.